Video 11 deals with drag and drop texture techniques to improve the accuracy of the land cover representation. For example, on this site, we're showing grass, which should be shoulder. So let's review how we might change that to a shoulder texture. We'll drop into P3D, and there's that same shoulder. If we move our cursor there, you can see in the lower right, this is texture name grass 2, runoff coefficient 0.2, way too low, versus, let's look at shoulder 2. If it was a gravel shoulder, that would have a 0.9. Now we're going to adapt that. That's a little high. We're going to go 0.6 for the gravel. Change its curve number to 60 and go with that for now. And point out that you can just drag and drop, and if it's a distinct texture from surrounding textures without any polyline, the program will find that and retexture it. You have to wait for it to do the polygon math involved, looking at the entire site, but it'll turn that strip of grass into a much more appropriate, as you can see, gravel shoulder. And here we have a problem with this grassy shoulder on this side. We'll do the same thing, though it might encounter some of these existing lines drawn. So let's see what it does when we drag and drop onto that shoulder area. The gravel may go part of the way, and you might have to do additional drag and drop exercises. Yeah, as predicted, it did stop at the watershed boundary. Just do another one and you'll get most of it. And these kind of procedures are best done before a lot of work has occurred, and you'll save time that way. Here's another area that we need to fix up. Okay, let's look at one more thing here. We have already drawn a polygon or a polyline around the base of this concrete retaining wall and turned it into concrete. But notice that this one in this grassy area here is itself composed of grass. So what we can do is switch to the concrete category and drag and drop. Let's go to the top. Drag and drop this second one right into that polygon, and if we've picked carefully inside it, we will get concrete here and not over here. Just wait for it to draw the concrete in that area. Now be aware there's a option Control Z, that if you didn't get what you want, you can press Control Z and it backs up a step. Works particularly well on the drag and drop situation. Now, one more thing that we need to do. In reality, as you come into here, this pavement continues to the main road. So what we can do is draw a polyline using a tin edge snap. Now here we might want to go to just anywhere on the tin snap, and it'll probably find it. There you go. Then we'll come along the face of it. We'll undo or Control Z. Perfect application of it. We'll go onto the main road, follow it, continue to here, connect back, over to this corner and C to close. Now with that polygon or polyline highlighted, drag and drop is particularly intelligent, and when you go to the paving option and drop the asphalt in, it knows to do that particular polygon. So it won't pay attention to other textures. It'll turn that into asphalt. And now we have a more accurate representation of the textures and land covers and their associated runoff coefficients on this particular site. Sometimes I can take a little bit of time to accomplish. There it goes. And it's a wrap. Now, if you don't want the busyness of these white polygons, there's one for the grass done earlier. There's one for the concrete. There's one for what we just did here. You can highlight them and press the delete key, and then they no longer appear on your drawing. If an entire category is not needed, you can pick the entire category, press delete, and they all go away. And now we have nicely improved the accuracy of our C-factor runoff coefficient calculation based on land cover improvements.